So you know you want to be a content creator, but you're kind of scared of taking the leap. Maybe you're dealing with feelings of self-doubt or fear of failure, or most likely, you're probably worried what your friends and family are gonna think of you. Trust me, I have been there too, and today I'm gonna talk you through how to work through and get over these feelings of fear of failure and how to stop caring what other people think of you and finally start becoming the content creator that you've always dreamed of. Welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Katie and it got really dark all of a sudden. Here on my YouTube channel, I love to share my tips and tricks and my experience of becoming a content creator and generally just help you along your journey of being a creator as well. If you are not new here, then you will notice right away that I am in a different location and therefore struggling with the lighting a little bit. I'm still working on my recording setup here in my van, which I am going to be living and working out of for the next few months. So this is where you're gonna see me in my videos for the next little while. So I hope you like it. I am definitely still figuring it out. I'm hoping to maybe get like a ring light or something because right now I'm completely filming with natural light, and obviously, as you've noticed, the sun, it goes behind a cloud, it comes out. It's a little inconsistent, and yeah. So all that being said, just know that I'm working on it, and this is just one of those hurdles that you jump over when you are trying to become a better content creator. So new space, new challenge, but we'll figure it out. Also, let me know in the comments if you're at all interested in the whole van life thing. I'm going to be working and creating my content and running my social media marketing agency, Creatorly Media, all from my van. So if you've ever been curious about like working remotely or what it's like to be a digital nomad, let me know and I could maybe make a video about what my working from the van routine looks like. Also, I hope that you'll be kind and forgive any kind of background noise. I'm trying my best to get the best audio possible, but I'm currently just in a busy parking lot, so. Okay, so with all those housekeeping details out of the way, let's talk about how to get over those barriers that might be keeping you from finally just becoming a content creator and going out there and starting what you've always wanted to start. In my experience talking with people who are excited about being content creators, but who are kind of nervous to start, there's kind of four main barriers, or we could say myths or misconceptions that people have that are holding them back. So I'm going to go through those top four concerns, and most likely one of them, or maybe multiple of them, is what's holding you back right now. Common barrier number one: I don't have anything to say. So you know that you want to become a content creator and you're excited about the idea of producing YouTube videos, of growing a community, of posting on Instagram, but you feel like, okay, but what do I really have to share that hasn't already been shared? And look, I get that. The internet is a very saturated place and there are lots and lots of content creators already out there. It can feel like everything that there is to be said has already been said. But trust me, you do have something to share. You do have something to say, and it is unique because you have lived your own specific life in your own specific circumstances and your own unique experiences. And that means that you've got something to say and to share that's different from what's already out there. It's really just a matter of narrowing it down and figuring out your purpose, your mission, your direction, what some might call a niche, so that you can focus that energy into sharing, you know, what you want to share and who you want to connect with. Honestly, I feel like this common problem has like the other side of the coin, which is I've got too much to share, and that was personally my problem. I feel like a lot of beginner creators either feel like, I don't even know what my niche would be. I have no idea what I would share about. What do I have that stands out from the crowd? Or, oh my gosh, I want to be a creator and I love talking about X, Y, and Z, and how do I choose which one? And really, no matter which side of the coin you're on, the challenge is the same. It's picking one thing and narrowing down on it enough so that you're going to be able to use strategies like SEO to be able to grow that audience. So as cliche as it is, and as much as you've probably heard this a million times, the solution to the problem of feeling like you don't have enough to say or you have too much to say is finding a niche. And when you are trying to narrow in on what it is you really want to talk about, you need to make sure that this is a topic that you're going to be able to make lots and lots of content about, because it takes time to grow a platform like this. So you're going to need to make a lot of content. And it also needs to be something that fills your cup, that inspires you, and that you feel passionate about. If you're really, really stuck, I would recommend starting out by asking yourself what your favorite creators talk about, and if there's overlap between your own experience and your own expertise and what your favorite creators are talking about, that might be a good path to at least try out and experiment with. Barrier to becoming a content creator, and number 2, I don't have the right gear or the knowledge. I think this is something that a lot of people are insecure about when they first get started. You might feel like you don't have a good enough camera to make YouTube videos. Maybe you feel like you don't know how to edit photos or videos well enough to create Instagram content. Or maybe you feel like you just don't have the strategies that you need to actually make it grow once you start creating that content. And here's what I have to say to you. You can learn all of this. All of this is accessible to you through YouTube tutorials and through trial and error. Everything that I've learned about content creation and social media growth has come through my own experimentation and through learning some really great tips in courses that I've taken from creators that I trust. Nobody has a degree in being a content creator. This is something that you learn on the job. So do not feel like you're underqualified or that you can't figure any of this out, because you definitely do. And at the end of the day, if you have a cell phone, you can become a content creator, whether that is making a podcast, using an app like Anchor or Podcastle, or making a YouTube channel by just filming stuff on your phone and editing in, say, like Adobe Rush, or creating stuff for TikTok and Instagram directly inside those apps. It is so accessible. It's just about getting started and not letting that self-doubt get in the way. Barrier number 3, I don't like seeing myself in photos or videos. This is something so many people struggle with, and it makes sense. It's hard. We're all on our own journeys of self-love and figuring out stuff with body image. And so, yeah, I just want to acknowledge that it can be really difficult, but I think the beautiful thing is actually becoming a content creator and starting to create your own videos and take more photos of yourself can be a really great path towards more self-love and towards a better body image. I know for me, something that makes me feel really confident is taking really cool, creative photos that I feel proud of, and that makes me feel really beautiful. So I think that even if you're in a position where you're not feeling so great about yourself, you don't like seeing yourself in photos, I think actually learning the art of self-portraits, filming your own videos, can be a nice way to help yourself down that journey of liking how you look. And on a practical level, it's also just about practice and repetition. The more often that you see yourself in photos and videos, the more used to it that you'll get. And it won't feel so weird and awkward anymore if you just do it a little more often. I know it can be a hard hump to get over, because at first you just really don't feel like it, because you know you're not going to like the results. But the more you do it, the more used to it you'll get, and the more you will like the results. Plus, you'll become a better photographer along the way. Number 4, I'm afraid of failing, and more specifically, failing publicly in front of my friends and family. Oof, I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough one, and this is something that I think all creators probably experience. I know that I definitely did. When I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't tell anybody that I was doing it, because here's the thing, I was never embarrassed about the idea of people knowing that I was a YouTuber. I was embarrassed about the idea of people knowing that I was a bad YouTuber, which in my mind was a YouTuber that didn't get that many views. So I always thought to myself, well, someday once I have, this many subscribers or this many views, then I'll feel confident telling people about my YouTube channel. Well, friends, I can tell you from the other side of the silver play button, no amount of subscribers or views will make you feel more confident about yourself. You're still going to feel like an awkward teen girl making YouTube videos and doesn't really know how to explain her job to other people and whatever. So don't let that discourage you. Instead, let it encourage you to know that your confidence and your feeling of certainty in what you're doing has nothing to do with how many subscribers or views you have, and everything to do with your own self-assurance and confidence. So you have the power right now to decide that you feel good about pursuing either this side hustle or this whole career of being a content creator, and you can start sharing that with people, and you don't need to feel awkward about it. Now, I know this is all a lot more easily said than done, and it just really is a process. I mean, I was creating YouTube videos for years before I started telling my friends and family about it. And I also know that specifically on Instagram, when you're trying to transition from just having like a personal account to actually being a content creator, it can feel really, really awkward because you're like, okay, I kind of want to just keep using my account that I already have, but my friends and family follow me here and they're going to judge me if I start acting like I'm an influencer when I'm obviously not. And I think that's how a lot of people feel. But the fact is, starting a brand new account, while it might feel a little less intimidating, is going to be a really tough slog. And I did that at first, and it was so frustrating to see that like my personal account had so many more followers, and I just felt more passionate about posting there because I would get more engagement. And then I was like, what am I doing over on this other account that like has 1/10 of the followers? I would recommend just plowing ahead with the account that you have and make one, not like a bunch of really half-hearted ones, but just one announcement post where you tell everyone what you're doing with your account and what they can expect to see from you. So you just make a post one time to say, hey everybody, I'm shifting my account to talk about my passion, which is vegan cooking. So you can expect to see more posts about cooking on this Instagram. If you were just here for my personal life updates, no hard feelings if you unfollow. And that way you make it clear exactly what you're doing and people don't need to be like confused or awkward about it. And you can just go ahead and go through the list of people you're following from that account and unfollow anybody that you don't want to have connected with this account. And the people who you know from like university or like you lived in residence with or whatever, they will just like unfollow if they don't want to see it, and that's okay. That is fine. It's something that you just kind of have to commit to, full send, don't look back, and if it feels awkward, that's okay. It feels awkward for everyone. Know that you will get through it, and on the other side, you'll feel a lot better and more excited about posting, and you won't feel like you're living this Hannah Montana double life where you're trying to become an influencer without anybody else knowing about it. And then you can start posting on your story and on your feed in the way that you really want to as a content creator, and not as someone who's like awkwardly trying not to, let your friends and family know that you really want to be a content creator. No matter which of these barriers might be holding you back, I just want you to know that it can be a tough journey, especially at the start. It feels awkward, it feels difficult, it can take a long time to grow, but trust me, it is so worth it. I can't guarantee that you're going to blow up and end up having like 1 million followers or whatever, but I can guarantee if you commit to this, then you are going to learn a lot of really great skills, build a community that you're connected with, probably make some really great friends, and feel fulfilled knowing that you at least tried. And so you won't have to sit back and think, what if I would have started that Instagram, or what if I would have started that podcast? You know that you actually did go after it, and you can feel satisfied in that. So I hope you found this video helpful or encouraging. Let me know in the comments if you are a beginner content creator or thinking of getting started, and if so, what kind of content you want to create. Let me know what your niche is, and maybe even what platform you plan on focusing on, whether it's Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And then hopefully I can keep making more videos that will help you along that journey. And again, thank you for bearing with me as we figure out this new filming setup. Hopefully the lighting wasn't too distracting. As always, I hope that you are having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.